How would you assess the first 2 days of practice?
I would say it's pretty good so far. Seeing the quick start and the tempo that we're running is super fast, and we're only getting faster. So I would say it's a good start.
No DTR out there. How are the other quarterbacks starting to look?
All doing well. We have a lot of quarterbacks, big rotation, and they're all looking very, very nice.
This is a very stacked receiving room. What can you say about some of the new guys that are joining you?
We brought in dudes that can play, and we have dudes that from last year that can also play. So very stacked and very explosive this year.
What can you say about J. Michael and Kyle Ford?
Two big dudes. If they were standing next to me, they'd be up here. J. Mike, super fast. He covers ground like no other. And then Kyle, played with him in high school. That's my guy. Big dude. You are not going to be able to outmuscle him at all. And these guys are savvy with it. They have great hands. Playmakers for sure.
And going back to the quarterbacks a little bit, is there one thing that maybe stands out about Dante and Colin that now that they're in the system and you got a chance to catch some passes from them now?
Dante's young. He's learning from the older guys. Colin's an experienced dude. He's coming in. Garb's another experienced dude. But they all look very good right now.
You mentioned the depth of this group a little bit. What's it like? Obviously you lose Bobo, you lose Kaz. What's it like knowing that there's a little bit more opportunity this year, and how do you think all that's going to shake out?
It's exciting. Some catches are out the door, and it's time for some of us to get those catches. And I'm just working hard to be able to get those catches this year.
What are some things that you're working on or improving on for, leading into the season?
Speed. Speed is number one thing. I worked on it a lot this offseason, and I already feel like I'm moving better than I was last year.
Obviously, you see this defense, not just right now, but in previous years. Any differences that you notice with what Coach Lynn is bringing in?
It's a new coach, new defense. Very, very, very good defense. I would say. Have us on our toes.
Looking forward to put the pads on and hearing some popping out there.
Yep, Saturday. Excited.
Going back to the defense a little bit, some new safeties. Obviously, no Stephen, no Mo. What was it like going out there and competing against those guys?
It's awesome seeing the guys work. We have younger guys, also experienced guys like Will. I actually grew up playing with Will, so it's cool seeing where he's at right now.
So what do you see from the new receiving group? What do they bring? What do they do that pushes you?
So we got some new faces in, so it's nice. We got guys that wants to play, right? So it's just the competition really is really big in in that receiver room. So I'm happy. It pushes me. It pushes. We're all just gonna push each other. So yeah.
What are the priorities of the receiver group, especially in spring? Still so far away from the season.
So really just getting down the plays, right? Making sure that everybody's kind of getting their reps in and just kind of being able just to run the routes and kind of fill the routes out and kind of understand the offense.
And kind of to that, did you guys spend a lot of time in the offseason with the quarterbacks, maybe starting to build some of that chemistry?
Yes. Yes. So yeah, in the offseason, every Wednesdays and Saturdays, we kind of got together with the quarterbacks, just running routes, just so that we can kind of start building that chemistry. And for some of us, we've been, throwing with Garbers already, Jay Moore, Chase Griffin, right? So we kind of already got that connection. Right now, it's just kind of getting on with the new guys.
It used to be the new guys coming in to be freshmen or maybe a few JC transfers, and now it's totally different, right? You got guys that have a lot of success at other schools and coming in expecting jobs now. How does that affect team chemistry, whatever, and your approach?
Well, we all know we got to compete. It doesn't matter who comes in, but we all know we got to compete for that starting job. And whoever wins the job wins the job. That's just what it is. It's a business at the end of the day.
Is there one particular trait that stands out about Dante and about Colin that immediately pops out at you?
For Dante, you can kind of tell that he's young, right? So he's still trying to mature, but arm talent wise, he's amazing. For a young kid, he kind of has all the tools. Right now, he's still trying to put the offense together, which he is, And then for Colin, dude has a strong arm. He squat. We had squats. I think he squatted almost 600. For a quarterback, that's like Jalen Hurts, right? You trying to compare him to a quarterback that can squat. So that's a strong quarterback. So he got strong legs. He can run around, and he got a nice flick in it. His wrist.
Garbers has obviously been here for a few seasons.
Yes.
What do you see any improvements out of him right now?
His leadership. He's a vet. So him being around, he knows what he wants, right? So as a receiver, I come to him, I talk to him about, what on certain looks, and he tells me exactly what he wants, and it just makes our chemistry easier. It makes it a lot easier for us receivers, and it makes it a lot easier on him too. So yeah, I'm excited for really all the quarterbacks. It's gonna be fun.
Anyone else on offense jump out as a leader?
I mean, we're still trying to find those roles, you know. I mean, for the receivers, we're all trying to lead each other, right? We're all helping out each other. Obviously, all the quarterbacks, that's what they do. All of them lead. Obviously, Duke, you know, being a starter for so long, I mean, he's definitely like holding down the whole lineman. And I'm excited to see really the tight ends. You know, with losing Mike from last year, you know, I wanted to see what the tight ends will help us with this year, and yeah, it's really all around.
What have you seen out of Justin Martin? Obviously, you know, came in
Yes.
in spring last year, got to learn for a year. Is there anything he looks particularly improved in?
Yeah, well, so J Mart, last year he was still getting the offense together, but this year you can tell he's a lot more comfortable. He has a really strong arm. I mean, he worked his butt off this offseason, so and it's been showing. So I'm excited for him as well.